Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good and I'm good too. I'm so glad to see you back on mat. Friends, today I want to inform you that I have created a playlist for all of you as Beginners Power Yoga series, where I'll be still uploading the sessions, and this is the second one. I want all of you to go and access the playlist by clicking the link in the description box. The playlist will contain 2 sessions only for now, as I'm still uploading videos one by one, but after 4 more videos it must contain 6 sessions of Power Yoga series for beginners for entire week. Before starting the session, I just want to tell you some important points to understand that why I have created this playlist. And similarly, I will be creating 2 more playlists for intermediate and advanced Power Yoga sessions. See friends, each one of us will have certain goals or some kind of targets which we want to achieve. So if you are also targeting something, whether it is your good health, whether it is your fitness, or whether some or the other kind of shape of the body which you feel like some or the other extra area or extra fat you have in your body, so you want to tone up that, or you want to give a right shape to your body, or you want to get rid of some or the other disease or anything else. So I'll tell you one thing which probably nobody will tell you is, whenever you are practicing any of the exercises, when you practice the same exercise regularly every day without any change, your body is so much used to of it that you might definitely not see its impact in the long run. So why I am creating a series here for you is because I want you to do every day a different exercise. So please remember, all of you, that you have to join day wise. If you have done day 1 session, day 2, day 3, like that, all 6 days you will be doing all 6 sessions. 7th day you will take 1 day break, and then next week again you will do it from 1 to 7. So another 15 to 20 days I'll take. Meanwhile, I'll be uploading still more advanced level. So once you are pro into this, or you feel very confident, very smoothly you are going with these series, then you join the next level, intermediate series. Once you are comfortable with intermediate series, you grow to advance, and you will never know that how beautifully, how easily you reached to the advanced level, and you're performing so well. I'm telling you, be confident, be consistent. It'll take just 3 months to reach to advanced level. Only 3 months it will take to you, and you will find amazing change in your body, amazing difference in your health, and you will be extremely happy to see the change, as I am. So let's start here our day 2 Power Yoga beginners session. Okay friends, come on mat. Let's sit in Sukhasana. We'll start our session with centering practice as usual. Just sit straight, back straight, and cool your mind. Be here on the mat mentally and physically. Thanks yourself for being on the mat for next 40 minutes, completely on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Deep inhalation and exhalation. The entire session we will have to focus on our breathing. The yoga is all about breathing. Remember, every time in your all the postures, wherever you open your chest and you open up your body, you always inhale. Whenever you squeeze your body or close it, you always exhale. So focus over the breathing, when to exhale and when to inhale. Let's start with our Om chanting, 3 Omkaras, and we'll begin with our warm-up session. So join your hands to your heart center and have a deep inhale. Let's chant together. Om. Inhale once again. Om. Inhale one last time. Now slowly rub your palms and generate some heat. Place your palms on your eyes, on your face, and look at the palms and slowly blink and open your eyes. So let's start with our warm-up. Sit back for the warm-up. We'll start first pose as butterfly. I hope you all are aware. Look at the pose. Join both your soles of the feet and sit comfortably straight. Try to open your knees as much as you can and start fluttering both your knees and thighs. Try as close as you can bring your heels to your pelvic region and keep your spine straight. Keep fluttering. Now slowly using your elbows, you can press both your knees or your thighs and try to hold it there and press your thighs, trying to bring it to the mat completely. So here you might find a little difficult if your opening is not good enough, but that's perfectly okay. Gradually it comes. But what you can do is slowly you bend from back to the front using your spine, keeping it straight, and inhale, and on every exhale you come little more front or try to bend more and more. You will find with exhalation it becomes easy for you. Keep your spine straight only. Then slowly inhale and come up, and we can move to the next warm up. You come on your knees completely, then keep one knee straight and the one leg open. So you are opening your left leg first, raising your right hand up and left hand keeping on the other thighs and slowly taking it towards calf. You have to give lateral stretch to your body. You will feel this stretch to the right side of your body. Keep your chest open and keep it straight up. You should not bend forward at all. You should remain on the lateral stretch. If you can, then look up. If not, you can look front. Hold in the pose for just 5 breaths. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Then change your leg, take it the other side. Open your right leg, take your left arm up. Don't bend front, bend towards up. Keep your chest open. Take your arm up over your head and hold in the pose. You can give support from your right hand. Keep it on your shin bone, or you can keep it on thighs. You can look it up or front as your neck supports you. Stay in the pose. You will feel the stretch in both the thighs and left side of your body. Now inhale, exhale, and just come back to the next asana, which is our Surya Namaskar. Come to Samasthiti. Now inhale and exhale. Join your hands to the Namaskar Mudra. Now inhale and raise both your hands up. Try to arch back a little. And exhale, come down to Padahasta. You can soften your knees here or you can bend the knees. Inhale, take your right leg back, right knee and ankle flat on the mat. Look up, take your left leg back, inhale and hold in the plank. Hold your breathe in plank. Then exhale, come down to Ashtanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide up to Cobra. Keep your elbows close and ankles flat on the mat. And exhale, come back to Down Dog. Here you can soften your knees and straight your spine. Try to push your palms in a way where you are trying to send your hips higher. Inhale and bring your right leg front in between your palms. Look up in Ashvasanchalana. Exhale, bring your left leg front and Padahasta. Exhale. Inhale, arch back, raise your hands in Hastuttana. Exhale to Namaskara. Now from here we'll continue to the left side. Inhale, arms up, arch back, tighten your glute muscles. Exhale to Padahasta. You can keep your knees soft. Inhale, left leg back, left ankle and knee flat on the mat. Look front, inhale. Now take your right leg back, exhale, hold in plank, hold your breathe here, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Now inhale to Cobra, flat your both the toes and exhale to Mountain. Hold here just for a second, breathe in, take your left leg front, now take your right leg front, Padahasta, exhale. Inhale, raise your both the hands up to Uttana Asana. Exhale to Namaskara. Inhale and exhale to Samasthiti. Let's start second round. Inhale and exhale to Samasthiti. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, take your right leg back to Ashvasanchalana. Exhale, take your left leg back to plank. Exhale to Ashtanga. Inhale, slide to Cobra. Exhale to mountain. Tuck your toes and come to mountain. Inhale, take your right leg front to Ashvasanchalana, left leg front to Padahasta. Inhale to Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Namaskara. Continue left side. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Padahasta. Inhale, take your left leg back to plank. Take your right leg back. Hold your breath here. Exhale to Ashtanga. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale to Mountain, Parvata. Inhale, take your left leg front to Ashvasanchalana. Take your right leg front to Padahasta. Exhale. Inhale to Hasta Uttana. And exhale to Namaskara. Now we'll do it from the other side. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Padahasta. Inhale, right leg back to Ashvasanchalana. Retain your breath, left leg back in plank. Exhale to knees, chest, chin. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale to Mountain. Inhale, take your right leg front in between palms to Ashvasanchalana. Exhale to Padahasta, both leg front. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Namaskara. Inhale, Uttana. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, Ashvasanchalana. Take right leg back. Hold breath in plank. Now knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Inhale to Cobra. Slide to Cobra. Exhale, slide back to Parvata. Inhale, take your left leg front, Ashvasanchalana. Exhale, your both leg front, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Namaskara. Inhale and exhale to Samasthiti. Now inhale, last round, Namaskara. Inhale to Hasta Uttana. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, take your right leg back, Ashvasanchalana. Hold breath, both leg back. Knees, chest, chin down, exhale. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale to Parvata. Now inhale, take your right leg front, Ashvasanchalana. Exhale, both leg front, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. And exhale to Namaskara. Inhale, arch back, Hasta Uttana. Padahasta. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Inhale, hold your breath in plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to Mountain. Inhale, left leg front. Exhale, right leg front, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Uttana. Exhale to Namaskara. Inhale and exhale to Samasthiti. We are done with our sun salutation. Our body is warmed enough for our asana practice. Now next, we will be starting from our asanas, strong asana practice. But before that, you just relax for a while. Inhale and exhale. Have long inhalation and long exhalation. Relax. You have done great so far. Now take all the asanas at your own pace. Do not hurry. So let's begin with our asana. Take your left leg front and right back. Your right toes towards the right side and left toes towards your front. Now look at the hip area. You should turn your hips like this and you should look front. Now inhale, raise your right hand up and exhale. Bend your upper body parallel to the mat from your hips and take your right arm towards your either right side of left leg or left side of left leg, preferably left side. Once you are okay there, then you raise your left hand up to the ceiling. And this is called triangle pose. We are supposed to hold in the pose for 5 deep breaths. Stay in the pose and keep your both knees straight. Don't let it bend. Open your chest and inhale, exhale. Now slowly bring your both the arms up, come up and come to the straight. Now turn this side. Take right leg front, left leg back, left toes towards left and right toes towards front. Now inhale and raise your left hand up. Bend your body from the hips parallel to the mat. Touch or keep your left palm to the right side of the right leg and raise your left hand towards the ceiling. Now stay in the pose for 5 deep breaths. Keep both your knees straight, don't let it bend. Open your chest and inhale, exhale. Keep gazing at a single point for better balance. Then slowly come up to straight. Now we'll start with our next asana, Ardha Uttanasana. Raise both your hands up, inhale, exhale, bend front only half. Exactly you make the L shape from your body. And keep your hands straight and hold in the pose here. Your spine should be straight. Hold the pose here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you're not comfortable with your hands, you can even bring it to the heart center. Inhale and exhale. One last breath. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale slowly. You can bring your hands first, then come up to the straight. Now we'll be doing our next asana. You can take a little backward bend just for a while to reverse the pose. Now we'll be doing our next asana. Here you sit in Vajrasana. Meanwhile, I'll be demonstrating you the next asana, which is Ushtrasana. For that we'll be on our knees. From here we will be bending towards our back. But while bending back, we have to keep our hips straight in line with our knees. So push your hips little front, it will be easier, and then support with your both the palms on your lower back and bend back. Then slowly we'll come back out of pose and then we'll go to Shashankasana. Here just to straighten our back, and then again we are ready for our next pose, which is full Ushtrasana. For this we'll come on the same pose, but we will not keep our hands now on the waist. Instead we will keep it on our both the ankles, and we'll try to keep pushing our hips front as much as possible. Then slowly we'll come back in child pose so that we can relieve our back strain. And then now let us start together the same. You all come on your knees now, stand on your knees, and then slowly take your both the arms on your waist and bend from the hips or waist, lower waist. Here you remain your hip in the same line on your knees. Do not let the hips fall back. Keep pushing it using both your hands to the front and hold the pose there for 5 deep breaths. Already 3 over, 4, one more deep inhalation and exhalation. Then slowly you can remove your hands from there and come back to sit in child pose. Let's sit back in child pose and relax for a while. Inhale and exhale. Feel the stretch in your lower back. It was a reverse pose for the same Ushtrasana. Now let's come back to the next asana. We'll join back here together. So we'll do our same Ushtrasana once again, but this time we'll be performing with full Ushtrasana. So let's begin here. Come on your knees and stand. Now here take both your palms, keep it on your both the ankles, and now automatically your hips will come down like. So you have to push your hips front, like trying to make a straight line from your hips to your knee, like this much. As much as you can bend back, bend and hold in the pose there. Keep breathing, keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing in the pose. Hold in the pose, but don't hold on the breath. Keep breathing. In every pose, we must remember to focus on our breathing. Now slowly you can come up, back, support your back and sit back in child pose. Take long inhalation and exhalation in child pose and try on every exhalation to keep pushing front only from your lower back, from your hip joint. Keep lengthening your spine, but don't let your hips come up from your ankles. Now slowly come up. We will move to the next asana. Here once I'll demonstrate a little to you, then we'll join together. This asana is Rajkapotasana, which we start from down dog. From here, inhale and raise your right leg up and exhale, bring it to the in between the palms. And take your ankle slowly to the other side and bend your knee and keep your leg flat on the mat. The other leg also, left leg also flat on the mat, touching knees and ankles on the mat. Now try to be straight here, and if you are comfortable further you can bring both your palms front and bend completely. If not, you can come back straight, as depends on your flexibility. The same way we will be doing from the other leg also. So come back you also on knees now. We'll do it together. Let's join me here in down dog. From down dog, inhale, raise your right leg up and exhale, bring it to the front in between the palms. Now keep the right knee and ankle in one line and keep it parallel to the mat. Now hold here either in the pose. If you are comfortable, you can keep your palms down like this. If you are willing, your further flexible means you can move ahead, but bend from your hips and don't fall towards your right. It happens like we tend to forward towards or fall towards our right side. So just remain exactly in the center and your other leg is completely flat on the mat. Both the legs are active. Feel the stretch in your glute muscles, at the same time in your thighs. Now hold in the pose and keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and come up slowly. Now come on your palms. Lift your right leg up. Inhale and come back to Parvata. Now inhale, raise your left leg up and then bring it to the front while exhalation. Try keeping left knee and ankle in the same line, just parallel to mat as much as possible. And your right leg completely on the mat, flat on the mat. This all depends on your flexibility, how much you can keep it flat as. But don't worry about flexibility, it comes gradually, automatically. Then slowly come down either on your palms or on your elbows. You can remain even up also if you are not comfortable here, but keep breathing in any of the poses. Inhale and exhale. Keep deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On every exhalation, you can try to go as down as possible for you. Keep both your legs active. Feel the stretch in both your thighs and even in your spine. You try to lengthen your spine as long as possible for you. Pigeon pose is more towards like relaxing. So enjoy the stretch and slowly while inhaling, you can come up on your palms. Then lift your both legs and come back to Parvatasana. Now slowly bring your knees down and sit back. Now here the next asana we'll do it together as it's quite easy, which is called Supta Dandasana. For this you lie down on your back and then fold both your knees. Now from here we are supposed to lift our leg, maybe one by one or both together. Just hold in the L shape. Here if you want, you can bend your knees a little and then you can keep your both the palms under your hip just to support your lower back if required. If you are comfortable without that also, you can remove your hands. Now continue holding in the pose. Try to stretch your legs up as much as possible and inhale, exhale. Keep breathing in the pose. Don't ever hold the breath. Only hold the pose. So keep breathing and keep straightening up your both the knees. The thighs, of course, I know it will pain. It is not that easy, but we should try to hold it as long as possible for us. Now exhale, slowly bring down both your legs and fold both your knees to Pavan Muktasana. Bring them close to your chest and hold tightly using your both the hands. Now slowly you can even lift your head up if you are comfortable with that. So like inhale and then exhale while coming up. Hold here. If not, you can keep your neck even down. That way also perfectly fine. It's just the reverse pose for our Ardha Uttana Asana, just to support your back and straight it up. Now slowly open both your legs and we will move to our next asana called Anand Balasana. For this, you just hold both your big toes and try to pull your both the knees down as if you are trying to touch on the mat. On every exhalation, try to pull it down as much as possible and try to open up. Inhale and exhale. Hold in the pose for 2 to 5 deep breath. This pose helps us to relax all our thigh muscles and helps in relaxing our back. It's called happy baby pose. It's just for the relaxation. Now slowly from here we will directly get into our Shavasana, the last and most awaited pose of the entire practice. I know you all were waiting badly for it. So now it's time to relax your body, adjust yourself on the mat and just relax. Keep your both the arms open, fingers naturally curled, both your feet mat width apart, naturally falling aside and relaxing. Observe the difference in your breathing from the beginning till now. Inhale and exhale. Just keep focusing on each of your body part one after one when I call out their names, and keep relaxing each part of your body. Feel your toes relaxed, your feet completely relaxed, your calf muscles, your knees, your thighs, just relax. Your hip region, your lower back, your upper back, just relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax both your arms and your palms. Relax your head, let it move side by side, slowly, once to the right and to the left. Then now take both your arms up towards your head and stretch, and slowly turn towards your right side. Feel like you just woke up from a deep sleep, and use your right arm as a pillow and relax for a while there. Then slowly let your eyes keep closed and come back to sit. Sit in Sukhasana and let your eyes be closed. Keep both your palms in Chinna Mudra on the thighs. Inhale and exhale. Bring both your palms to the heart center. We will chant 1 Omkara and 3 Shantis to end up with our session. So let's inhale all together. Breathe in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now slowly rub both your palms and generate some heat. Place the palms on your eyes. Place the heat on your face, on your shoulders. Rub the palms once again and try to place the heat on the rest of the body wherever you feel that you might have strain, like your back, maybe your thighs, maybe your knees, and maybe your feet. So just rub your palms and touch or pass the heat to that particular area. This energy will help you to be energetic the whole day. So now let's show some gratitude towards our practice. Thanks to the practice, thanks to our body Thanks to the mat and thanks to the time given to ourselves. Now bring your palms in front of your eyes, blink and slowly open your eyes. Look at your palms. Thanks for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. I enjoyed it thoroughly with you all. I'll be waiting for you to join my next session, day 3.